Hello everybody, this is AG here, and welcome to the Talladega Super Speedway. We are here for our second Super Speedway event of the season here in the Wawa Pro Series Season number 1. And this is the 8-lap Talladega Sprint. This is going to be a very quick race here today, but setting the starting lineup for tomorrow's Alabama 100K here in the Wawa Pro Series, and it's going to be interesting. This is a big wild card race in terms of this championship. Obviously, last time out at Willow Springs, generally speaking, you had a lot of those guys who were very good throughout the season run well in that race. But the interesting thing about that feature race at Willow Springs, Seth Cole started in the 16th position and came to the field to win that. It's very easy to win this race from the 16th position, especially with a 24-car field here at Talladega, so anything can happen, and these points can really shake up here after this race. We'll have to see how it all goes down. It's 8 laps here in the sprint race. Of course, the fastest lap determines the starting lineup for tomorrow's feature event, but the starting lineup for tomorrow's feature event really doesn't matter that much because it's Talladega and anything can happen. So realistically, these guys are going to be going for those bonus points, and in this championship, every point matters. Coming into this race, Noah Clifton is the points leader, extended his points lead at Willow Springs last time out. He's got 65 points towards the championship. Will Parrish, who has pointed in every event so far this season, 13 points behind. Jesse Turner, 14 points behind. And our last winner, Seth Cole, there, 20 points behind coming into today's event. We'll have to see how it all goes down here at Talladega, though, with Seth Cole and Nathan Orman starting on the front row. Noah Clifton, Nathan Stapleton, they had good runs in the Willow Springs event last time out. Of course, the starting lineup in the sprint race determined by the finishing results of the prior feature event. So Noah Clifton got a podium finish there at Willow Springs to help him boost that points lead. We'll have to see what he can do starting alongside Nathan Stapleton, who got his best finish of the season there at Willow Springs. We have the 14 of Christian Master, who managed a top 5 run at Willow Springs alongside Priya McShane, who pointed for a second straight week in a row. Jesse Turner, who has been doing a pretty good job this season, got that win at Homestead earlier in the month. He's to the inside of the only driver who has pointed in every race this season, Will Parrish, in the number 3. And then Trey Wright and Nathan Faden got points in that feature race at Willow Springs as well. Trey Wright actually stood on the pole at Willow Springs last time out. Zachary Fitzwater still the only driver without any championship points, and Dan Park the only other driver who has yet to point in a feature event. So it's definitely an interesting season so far. We have definitely seen our share of strong drivers and not so strong drivers this season. But this race weekend will definitely shake all of that up. For Seth Cole was, as far as I remember, fairly strong at Daytona at the beginning of the season, but got either wrecked out or something. I can't remember. I have a feeling he was up front, but it was just so long ago when that race happened that I don't remember what happened in it. But I do know that he did very well in New Smyrna and then actually wrecked out of that one. He actually could have easily had won that New Smyrna race, and hadn't that wreck with Zachary Fitzwater and New Smyrna not happened, Seth Cole would actually be coming into this race the points leader more than likely. So you just never know. One little moment can definitely shake up your season, and that one moment happened in the first race of the season. But Seth Cole definitely rebounded well with that win at Willow Springs last time out. We'll have to see if he can back that up with a win here at Talladega. It's going to be an interesting one. We have 24 drivers in the field and only 8 laps in the sprint race, so we're going to be out of here very quickly. But these guys are going to be going really quick here around this 2.5 mile, actually 2 2/3 mile speedway in Talladega, Alabama. It's been a while since I've done a race here. I forgot what it was all about. Maybe that's a good thing. Seth Cole with a good jump on the start. Now here at Talladega, that inside lane is where you want to be. This is the quintessential cycle track on the schedule. It's the one cycle track that we pretty much still had left in the last season of the Cup Series, and it's the only track where I will accept it being a cycle track, and we'll just have to see if that in fact continues here today, which it's looking like it will here early on in the sprint race. Noah Clifton to the inside, turning right behind him. You got Trey right there as well. I really think in this race, obviously the starting lineup means a little bit, but at the end of the day, where you start in tomorrow's race isn't going to matter too much. really what these guys are going to be going for are those 3 points. And it's only 8 laps, so 3 points on the line for the win. Noah Clifton currently holding on to those 3 points to Trey Wright and Ryan Durrani. Logan Williams currently with the fastest time, but that was after the first lap, so that will change once we head back around the next time around, once we get a full lap under speed. You know, one thing I do think we should watch out for in this sprint race is a possible accident, because they tend to get 4 wide very quick here at Talladega. I mean, while they can get out of it a little bit easier than they can elsewhere, it can still get a little edgy, and obviously 4 wide is that dreaded situation where you may end up with a wreck. And already we got some 4 wide as Seth Cole, who started on the pole in the sprint race, is falling back in that outside lane. Now, if we do get a caution before 3 laps to go, it'll be a 2-lap caution. If we hit 3 laps to go, it's the point of no return for the sprint race. So yet to have a caution in a sprint race yet this season. We haven't had many cautions this season. But we could easily, we'll more than likely end up with one in tomorrow's feature event. But that's what we're focusing on right here. These guys getting close to each other. Chris Reynolds, Christian Master there. Kind of in the back of the field, all in the middle of it. Zachary Fitzwater, in the meantime, has taken that fastest time. And Noah Clifton has led every lap so far in this sprint race. But he's not going to lead this one. Vlad Prescott to the inside, looking to get his first career win on the channel. But, a little early taking the race lead right now. I think that might be a bit of the strategy. You don't want to take the lead too early because it's very easy to make a pass. So if you're someone in the 2nd place, 3rd place there in the inside lane, you might want to wait a little bit before you make the move until the end of the race. You only have 8 laps, so might as well wait and get that race victory if you can. But this is an offline race, so these computers are not really going to think of that too well. Zach Winkle to the inside of Vlad Prescott, and Hunter Braxton's there as well with Logan Williams. Of course, Logan Williams wrecked out at Willow Springs last time out. That was not a good run for him there on the road course. Already halfway through the sprint race, and Hunter Braxton's going to try to lead this lap, but he's going to be unable to do so as Vlad Prescott holds on the outside lane. Seems like they've toned it down a little bit in the back of the field. No 4 wide at the moment. So hopefully it stays that way. We can have a clean sprint race at least. There's no need to be wrecking half the field in an 8-lap sprint race that determines the pole for a Talladega race. There's just no necessary reason for that. Vlad Prescott with the fastest lap right now, looking to win the pole for the feature event. Now, when we head to Daytona, where you start does mean a little bit more because it's harder to pass there at Daytona than it is here. But here at Talladega, I don't think it really matters for any of these guys, whether they start up front or not. Point of no return right here when we get 3 laps to go. Zachary Fitzwater trying to get his first points of the season, but I think he may be up front just a little bit too early as well. You got Stapleton behind him and Chris Reynolds. Stapleton got some good points at Willow Springs last time out. He has 13 total points on the season. Chris Reynolds has 17 total points on the season. McShane is here in the 42. She's been finding her stride as of late here in the Wawa Pro Series. And I watch out for this right here. It got close between Dylan Young and Zach Winkle, I think. But they keep it together next time by. 2 laps to go. We'll have to see if Fitzwater can hold these guys off and get his first points of the season. The 2-time Daytona 500 champion in the Cup Series has yet to even point this season. It has been a dismal season for Fitzwater. Obviously wrecked out at Willow Springs last time out as well. That did not do him any favors in the terms of the championship. You got Orman, you got Christian Master, you got Dylan Young here on this inside lane. They're all single file. McShane is content to stay behind Fitzwater right now, and so is Orman, but Master is looking to go to the inside right here, and so is Dylan Young. Dylan Young has not pointed since his win at New Smyrna, so he's looking to get some extra points here in this championship. He's 9th in points, only 25 points to his name. We got 4 wide right here, though. That's Hunter Braxton, Brendan Wilmington. They got to be careful. If they make it to the white flag, we have a full race on our hands. We will make it to the white flag, and they will get out of that 4 wide situation. Dylan Young moving up to 2nd now. Fitzwater was able to hold on there for a couple of laps. Seth Cole currently holds on to the fastest time here. Watch out for Jesse Turner, though. Looking to win his 22nd career race on the channel. He could possibly break the record right here. He's to the inside of Dylan Young. Zachary Fitzwater is the guy he has to beat here in order to become the all-time winningest driver on the channel. Will he make the move to the inside? Yes, he will. I think this is going to be it. Jesse Turner to the inside of Zachary Fitzwater at the stripe. Jesse Turner is the all-time winningest driver on AG, the channel. 22nd career win. And it comes in one of the most meaningless races we have ever done. How about that? Noah Clifton's gonna win the pole, but that's not what people are thinking about right now. Jesse Turner with his 22nd career win on the channel, and his second of the year as well. He won the first race all the way back on April 1st, 2015, and here sometime late January, early February, whenever this goes up, in 2022, he just got his 22nd career win on the channel, and Jesse Turner is the new all-time winningest driver on the channel, on Napa Fan. We'll say it like that. That's how we said it for so many years, but it's not like that anymore. Starting lineup will be Noah Clifton and Trey Wright, Ryan Durrani, Vlad Prescott, Thomas Troxel, Nathan Stapleton, Hunter Braxton, Brennan Wilmington, Zach Winkle, Seth Cole. Jesse Turner will be starting 11th with Dylan Young. To his outside, Christian Master, Nathan Orman, Will Parrish, Brandon Nelson, Zachary Fitzwater, the number 6 machine of Logan Williams, William Brock, and Nathan Faden. Dan Park, Priya McShane, Ethan Lewis, Chris Reynolds. There were no ties in terms of the fastest lap in this one either, so that's interesting. So that is exactly how they will line up. But how about that? And another big story, Fitzwater just received his first points of the season here in the Pro Series. He got 2 points there, finishing second. And Noah Clifton, the points leader, got an extra point here as well, and that is going to go a long way. But how about Jesse Turner in you know, one of the most obscure little races that we have, breaks the record, first driver to reach 22 career wins on the channel. It's taken him almost 7 years to do that, but Jesse Turner got it done here today at Talladega. How about that? We'll see if he can make it 23 tomorrow in the Alabama 100K. He is historically very good in the Pro Series here at Talladega. I think in the past, when this was the Rockstar Pro Series, Air Electric Pro Series, he's won here twice, I think. I may be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure he's won here twice in the Pro Series at Talladega, and he just won technically for a 3rd time in a sprint race here, so how about that for Jesse Turner getting it done here at Talladega? Obviously, you see the starting lineup there. On the right, that's how they're going to line up for tomorrow's Alabama 100K. We should have a good one for 24 laps here at Talladega. It's going to be a fast one tomorrow as well, with only 24 laps of action here, but we should have a lot of fun seeing how this championship battle shakes up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Jesse Turner on becoming the first driver to win 22 races on the channel, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the Alabama 100K here at Talladega. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.